Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Cinefile. Today, Jake and I are going to do our quick review of 2023's The Little Mermaid. This is the live-action remake from Disney starring Halle Bailey and Melissa McCarthy, along with Daveed Diggs, Awkwafina, Jacob Tremblay, and many others. I know we just had kind of talked about The Little Mermaid 1989 a couple weeks ago. So Jake, I'm curious as to what you think of this new iteration.
So everyone that watched the original or episode about the original Little Mermaid and is watching this now is probably calling me a liar because I said I wasn't going to go see it in theaters probably. But you saw it and you told me that how good it was and that I needed to go see it in theaters. So I picked a matinee on my day off and I went and saw you at work and I went and watched it. And I enjoyed it. I think this very much stays, in a very similar vein of the original. You have a lot of your same set pieces, obviously your same characters. It's just fleshed out a little more. There's some things added to the story. We had a lot of questions and a lot of places that we wanted more in our review of, or in our episode talking about the original. And I think it answered some of them, but it kind of left me feeling unsatisfied in a similar way when it came to the bigger questions, in the universe, or not even bigger questions, but like gaps that I found in the story. I felt like some of them were just kind of the answers we did got. I kind of felt like they were just kind of explained away in like a simple line or two of dialogue. And I don't know. I was like, it felt a little cheap. So that was kind of a sour note for me. But overall, I liked it. I feel like this feels less like a kid's movie than the original. This almost feels more like a Broadway musical. I think even just looking from, how they sing, especially Halle Bailey as Ariel, how she sings, it's a much more Broadway theatrical kind of style of singing, which I actually really enjoyed. I felt like it connected even with me, as a 25-year-old man that went and saw The Little Mermaid in a theater full of parents and little kids. But no, I
With
think,
all the free strawberry lemonade you could drink.
yes, thanks again for that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my thoughts.
oh, those were your thoughts. I was like, did you want me to like say you're welcome? Is that why you paused?
I mean,
Oh
that's
yeah,
that's common manners.
that is true. That is true. So as many of you saw in my quick reaction video, I really liked this movie, and I went and saw it again last night. I liked it a little less this time. I can see where you have some difficulty, Jake. I can see that, and I kind of agree to some degree. Um, I think especially Sebastian uh, had such a, I mean, it's just so iconic
Mm-hmm.
that it is hard to do that role justice.
Yeah.
Obviously, the same thing kind of with Will Smith's Genie and Robin Williams' Genie, but I felt like Daveed Diggs, well, yeah, he was good. You still just kind of missed hearing Sebastian, like the
Mm-hmm.
OG Sebastian. The music I thought was great.
Yeah.
The new songs I really liked. I liked Scuttlebutt. But I also love Lin-Manuel Miranda, so there's no
Yeah.
surprise there. I liked the song that she was singing in her head when she was on land. I thought that was a good way of having her have some sort of dialogue without speaking for like half the movie.
Yeah.
Um, Visually, it's fun, but and I had said this before that I felt like the word that I could use to describe this film is world building, and I still think that's true. But it just upon rewatch it isn't as exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, is it good? Yeah, it's good. I think Halle Bailey is spectacular as Ariel.
Yeah.
I genuinely think she's really, really good as Ariel. Um, but I just felt like it was just missing some magic.
Mhm.
I liked what they did with Eric's character and explained a little bit more about why he had to find the girl that saved his life. I thought the chemistry between Eric and Ariel was top notch. But overall, it just kind of left a little bit to be desired. And it's something that it's like hard for me to even describe what I wanted. What Disney's trying to do is they had so much success with telling these fairy tale stories in their kind of Disney Renaissance age that I think they're trying to recapture some success, but instead of applying the themes and the ideas and the way in which they made those original films, they're trying to replicate those films.
Yeah.
Um, and so while I felt like Little Mermaid was ripe for a kind of reimagining with some extra information, there was still definitely some stuff left to be desired. I low-key liked Aquafina's Scuttle more than the Scuttle, the OG Scuttle.
Really?
But Aquafina's so funny. And I don't know. I just she was so funny. I thought Jacob Tremblay, I know you liked him as Flounder,
Yeah.
but Flounder was like non-existent in this movie. And also somebody told me Flounder looked like the fish that you catch and immediately release, which I thought was so funny.
He was like abnormally small. Like make him a
Yeah,
little bigger, please.
yeah.
Uh
But overall, good movie.
yeah.
Solid movie. We don't really give grades here, but we do give like a thumbs up, thumbs down. Would you recommend going and seeing it? Would you not? Um, I think for me, I'd recommend going and seeing it. What about you?
I'd recommend it too. Especially, if you have young kids, I think they would really enjoy this. Get ready to be listening to all the songs all the time. Uh that's kids tend to latch on to songs, and I think the songs are really good in this. I really like Eric's kind of
Yeah,
Eric's added song. I really like that for
yeah,
him.
the Simp
Like,
anthem,
yeah, I
the
just
Simp national anthem.
he was kind of auto-tuned in it, and that made me a little upset. But the things we're talking about are things that you as an adult maybe picking on. I think this is very much something that kids are going to enjoy.
Oh yeah,
I think if you grew up watching The Little Mermaid and that was like a very very dear movie to your heart, I think you'll probably like this. It carries along much in the same vein. It's just kind of like you said, a reimagining of that movie on a bigger production scale. So yeah, it's a fun movie. It's entertaining. It's a fun watch. So yeah, I'd definitely give it a thumbs up.
yeah, yeah. So, real question is, what do you guys think? Have you seen the reimagining of The Little Mermaid? Let us know your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you. But until next time, that's Jake Biller. I'm Ben Sparrow. Thanks so much for watching. And cut.